Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. What is up? Nobody, because nobody is in here. Every time I try to do a live video, it's in a different part of the house because the internet sucks so bad. So, you're just gonna have to bear with me. If you hear a lot of static, I notice especially when I'm in that room with my altar, my ancestor altar, um, there's a lot of static, and that's for obvious reason. Now, I took down my last videos because they were so kharbash. I just didn't like it. There were two parts and they were cutting in and out, and I was like, not really feeling showing my ancestors on there either. So I don't know. I'm real weird about showing my loved ones, even if they're passed on camera. If if I had a boyfriend, I would never have him on this. Just never. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm paranoid like that. There's some fucking weird, evil-eyed people in this world, you know. So I don't take any chances. Um, my dad's different though, cause he's hella protected, and somebody would get themselves fucked up if they tried it. Thank you, Asadullah. Thank you, Habibi. Mwah. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm not saying hello, you guys. I'm trying to make these videos a little more cohesive, and when I'm like stopping in the middle to talk, it's just, people get really annoyed. I've gotten a lot of shitty comments about that, but oh well, if y'all don't like it, don't fucking watch. Anyway, I love all of you guys, so please, I just want to get through this. Excuse me for not saying hello to everybody. You guys know I love you. So this is what we're doing. This is a lover return, and this is using forbidden fruit. Let me just make sure you guys can see. Quince. Okay. Now a lot of people say that Adam and Eve ate an apple. Okay. The forbidden fruit was an apple. It was not an apple. It was a quince. Okay. Now quince, like figs, have been around forever. And they're very ancient and they're very powerful. Very good for love. Okay. Figs are good for prosperity. I'll redo that video that I did with the figs for prosperity for you guys. It came out so shitty anyway. You guys wouldn't have gotten a good idea on how to do that. Okay, so what you're going to need, and this is pretty simple. You guys should all have this in your fridge except the quince. Now, if you can't find quince, they usually have them at Turkish markets or Middle Eastern markets, okay? If you can't find it, you can order them online. Thank you, Sharish Habibti. I missed you too. Thank you. You can order them online, but if you can't find them, you can just replace this with an apple. I mean, you really can just replace this with an apple. But I highly recommend that if you can find quince, then find it. Now, another thing I'm using, I'm not used to using this sideways, so bear with me. Hey, Tanya, baby girl. So I'm using this rose oil. This is from the church. Okay, you can use regular rose essential. Where the fuck is the? I'm not used to this, guy. You can use rose essential oil. This is rose holy oil from the Church of Nativity. I got this in Bethlehem. So obviously it's got very strong properties. I have a shit ton of this at home, but I just couldn't help myself. I'm an addict. And then this is jasmine oil. Okay, this is again from the Holy Church in Bethlehem. You guys, let me just real quick tell you that the tourist in that bitch was completely, they were met al damhan. I wanted to slap the shit out of them. There was like a whole group from the Philippines, okay, and they were my aunt so bad. Like we went around the back and somehow we got in front of everybody because there's like this part where literally Jesus was born, like the part that he was actually born, and they have it like you got to go down into this thing. It's kind of like where he was resurrected. It's got this little door, and people go, and you go in, and it's got like this star, and it's got holy oil in it, and you just rub. That's where he was born. Well, there was like a line going out the door, so somehow I don't know how we managed to go around and kind of get in front, because there was like this tourist group. There was like 100 people, and they were being so zechin, like they were being so rude, and like they were doing way too much, like doing way too much, like blocking the things. So I was about, I had to remember where I was, because I was about to get so nasty. I was like, let me not curse in this church. Let me not curse people out in this church. Like, I was getting so mad. Almost forgot where I was for a second. I have to tell you about that. So, jasmine oil. You can use jasmine essential in replace of this. So, rose oil, jasmine oil. Okay? It doesn't obviously have to be holy oils, but I will be offering these soon on my website. Okay. You're going to need 3 red candles. Okay? You can actually also use white if that's all you have. Okay? Because back in the days, they did not have these colors. So you can use white, but if you have red, just use red, because red for love. Okay? Olive oil. Rice, cinnamon, turmeric, sugar, honey, cardamom pods, and a shot of liquor. Okay? I'm using Ada, which is Arabic liquor. You can use any type of liquor that you so choose. Okay? Now, I also have a petition here. Okay, now, what you're going to do, I have red. Believe it or not, I had a hard time finding brown paper bag. I did not think that I would have to bring stuff as little as brown paper bag. Everybody used plastic, so I just got me some red construction paper, and that works just fine. So you can use red paper or brown paper bag, or you can just use white. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write the names. Okay. Now, I like to write out the date of birth. So, for example, if his birthday, or your birthday was March 7th, 1994, I write March 7th, 1994, okay? Because if you could fit it, okay? Like, on the candles, it's a little more difficult, but I do it that way because, like, for example, the month, like, when they put the date, they'll put the day first, then the month, then the year. Well, in America, we do everything opposite of what everybody else does. We do month, day, year. So, even though spirits know, but just to avoid confusion, I just write it out if I can. Okay. So you're gonna write. So say for example you put John Doe and born, for example, March 7, 1994, and then put Jane Doe, born such and such date, right? So you put John Doe and Jane Doe, name and date of birth, and you take it, right? And you put John and Jane are in a happy, loving, committed relationship. You're going to go in a circle. Try not to lift your pen as much as possible with each other or one another, whichever you prefer. I'm deeply in love, okay, until it's touching. So I'm just filling in the space until I connect the circle. You can't see because it's red on red, but which is actually pretty cool, but you just write it in a circle here, okay, until it touches. And write in the present tense. Is the static really bad? Is it really staticky? Hi, you guys. A little. I don't know, man. It's the connection here. And I can't, I was going to try to just upload. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. I just can't upload here. I tried to just upload a video, it just won't let me. It just says error or whatever. So the static is in this because it's weird because I didn't have static in that room when I was doing the live. Okay, but when I'm here with my ancestors, I always have very much static. So I don't know. Sorry about that. You guys can deal with it or not. It's up to you. Okay. Then sign your name. Okay? Now, I'm going to take a little bit of this here olive oil, which is this is, now couldn't bring my love oil and stuff, that would have spilled everywhere, but this is very good because it's from the olive trees in Palestine. So, very, very good stuff. All of my love oils and stuff that I make at home is all from oil from the Middle East. I don't use shit from the States, really. I have it sent to my house. Thank God for my cousins. They hook me up, get all my stuff. Okay, put 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 in the middle. Okay. All right. Now, just set that aside for a moment. Now, what I did. Thank you, Anishri. Lots of love to you. And thanks to the spirits for their guidance. You're 1 in a million. I love you a lot. Love you, Anishri. Habibti, you have such a baby face. You look so young. When I look at your picture, you look like a little kid, Anishri. So cute. Thank you, Moon Goddess. Thank you, beautiful. 222. Isn't that interesting? So the person who I'm doing this example for, it's so weird. But as I was, because I usually, sometimes, it just so happened I was talking to him. Usually I won't let them know until after, and by then they already know from the stuff I said in the video that it was for them. So, I was talking to him, and he's like, it's 2:22 right now. And that's a sign right there, very good sign. Synchronicity, y'all. Synchronicity is a very, very good sign, okay? So, normally I don't tell them anything until way after, and usually they pick up on it, right? But just so happens I had to schedule an appointment with him, so I was like, oh, by the way, I'm going on to do an example video, and I'm going to use you as an example. Is that okay? He's like, yeah. As I'm telling him that, he's like, oh, by the way, it's 2:22. Definitely a great sign. Okay. Oh, thank you, Alicia Shea. 333, my favorite number. Okay, you guys, let me focus. this, I guess, is quince to bring and that's a little more. Now the quince is a forbidden fruit. Okay. You know, Adam and Eve supposedly fucked up the whole world with this. Okay, but it's very, very powerful for love, very powerful for abundance, but mostly love more than abundance, okay? So after I've cleansed it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it this way, not this way with this little thing. You're going to cut it this way. Let me get a better knife because that's probably going to slip and slide. They're kind of hard to cut. Okay. Just be careful. They're such a bitch to cut, especially when they're oiled up, but just be careful, okay? This one actually works better. Okay, be very careful once you've oiled it, okay? Now, as you can see, what it looks like inside, it's got this beautiful kind of fleshy interior, and if you look, just like the apple, it's got a 5-point star here, okay? So just like the apple, which is more like a pentagram looking, the apple looks a little more pronounced, but this is still clearly, it's got 5 seeds. 5 is a protective number, okay? Sometimes it'll have like a little extra piece, but usually 5 exactly, all right? Very sacred fruit. Okay, you want to leave the seeds inside, at least 1/2, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out of the fleshier part, I'm going to transfer the seeds from this side so I can stuff the quince. So I'm going to just transfer the seeds from one side to the next. Okay, and get all the seeds and just put it to the other side, okay? You're not going to throw them away or anything. تخلص هذا. عفوا حبيبتي. هذه؟ That was my aunt, y'all. She's amazing. I love her to pieces. Okay, so you're going to just kind of hollow it out enough just to stuff it, okay, because you're going to put the petition inside, okay? Now, before I put the petition, just going to put the oil. Now, these oils have a little cap. You could actually pop them right off. But which I prefer rather than using the roll-on. See? And this is actual rose oil that's made in Bethlehem from the roses in the church. They grow roses. I actually got church dirt from there. I got it last time I went. Okay, I'm just going to anoint the paper in the same place with the rose oil. And then, my hands are all full of oil. From anointing the quince. Not good for your teeth, but now the jasmine oil. Jasmine oil, rose oil. If I remember some of the religions, let's bring these two people back together. A little bit of rice in the middle. That's organized. Okay, fold it towards you. Got the honey. The honey here is so good quality. You know, I picked up like 10 jars to bring home. Okay, I'm going to seal the petition with the honey. Okay. Sweeten them up towards each other. Fold your hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits together. Okay. You stuff it in there. Okay. Now, once I have it in there, I'm going to take one, just pour it on top. Oop, got tissue in there. Nice and sticky. Everything you do in love, you do it in clockwise motion. To the right. To bring in. Okay? Okay. Now, you take the rice. Put in a little bigger of a thing because I wanted to be able to mix it. I'm going to pour a little bit of this jasmine oil. and a little bit of this rose oil. And then mix it clockwise. Again, you can just use essential. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. I bless this rose, jasmine, and rice to bring these two people together, mind, body, and spirit. Bring them together, mind, body, and soul. Make their love grow quickly and lovingly. Okay. Also, I'm going to put a little bit of the alcohol. Okay. Not all of it, just a little splash. You still want to have some alcohol on the side. And a little bit of the olive oil. Jasmine essential and rose essential is very easy to find. You could even probably get away with using the one from Walmart if that's all you can find. Okay. Cinnamon. You don't have to do any specific numbers with the cinnamon. Okay. Cardamom. I use 9 pods. 3, 6, 9. Plus these cardamom pods, and the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Bless these cardamom pods to bring these two together. Mind, body, and spirit. To bring them commitment, so that she stays committed to him, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Now, turmeric, as you guys know, is very good for commitment. Cardamom, good for commitment. Cinnamon, good for love. Passion. Okay. Also, cumin, very good for commitment as well. I forgot to mention the cumin, okay? And last but not least, sugar. Good old-fashioned sugar. Now, you can use brown sugar if you want. Brown sugar is good too. And as you mix the rice, okay, now I prefer a natural spoon, like made of wood if I had it, or a wood stick or something, but this is what's available to me right at the moment. It's fine. Like, somebody said something once about having to use everything, like, that's Wiccan shit, okay? You don't have to, you can use what's available to you. The spirit, I work with spirits. They don't care about that, but I would prefer natural just because whatever, but you don't have to. As you mix the rice, you want to visualize the two people, okay? So if it's yourself and your target, visualize that person coming back to you, okay? Now last but not least, you're going to put the coffee to speed it up. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, bless this coffee to speed things up, okay? So you're going to envision these two people coming back together. This is a clear, this is glass. Okay, I do prefer to put it in a glass container because glass does amplify vibration. But as for your mixing utensil, you can use whatever you have. Mix clockwise, okay? You speak your intention. Okay. Now you're just going to pour the mixture on top of the quince here. Now you could use the same formula for a binding if that's what you're trying to do. And then you would just put these two together and bind it with the red string, okay? I'm a firm believer you should not bind anything until they're back together, okay? Because a binding is to bind something in place. Did I miss some super chats? If I missed your super chat, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. You don't want to bind until you're back together, okay? Because you're binding something in its place. So if you're broken up, you don't want to bind it in that situation. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this rice and such and honey. There's some honey and stuff that's left on the candles to dress the candles, okay? Now you could burn it inside like this, or you could burn it around. I'm going to have to figure that out when I get a chance, but let me dress my candles first. Okay, just use the same juices and stuff to dress the candles. All the oils and stuff and the herbs are in the rice. And the rice has your intention. Now I also had this rice before I used it. It was in that glass cup because I had it sitting out in the full moon. Okay? So I'm more than likely going to place them in a triangular fashion because as you guys know, that's the way I do things. It directs the energy better. Okay? And then you're going to light them. Alright? Oh, real quick. So I didn't tell you, I actually carved the names and date of birth on all three candles as well. Okay, so I put his name, full name and date of birth, and her name and full name and date of birth. And then I put lover, return, return, lover, lover, return, going up, okay, on all three candles. And that is about it, folks. Mother effer. Light it, speak your intention, and then move a muscle. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to go put this on my ancestor altar, even though it's just an example, but still. Light the candle, speak your intention, move your muscle. Now, when you move your muscle, make sure that you do it in a clockwise fashion whenever you're trying to bring in. Okay, very important. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. Please like and subscribe. Love and light. Toodles, bitch. Oh, and don't forget to comment down below. That really, really, really helps a bitch out. And even to thumbs down and weirdo motherfuckers that watch each and every one of my videos just to thumb it down. Even though I can't see it, but I know you exist. You guys are helping me too. Because that's a reaction, you dumb motherfuckers. Anyway, love you guys. Toodles, bitch.